Which state in the US has the most mountains? The answer? Alaska, with nearly 29,000 named peaks, including Denali, North America's highest point. Join me as we count down the top 10 most mountainous states in America, exploring the wild landscapes and the spirit that draws us to these high places. At number 10, we begin our journey in the vast and untamed state of Montana, a place known as the Treasure State for its rich natural beauty and rugged landscapes. Here, endless plains stretch out until they collide with the wild, jagged peaks of the Absaroka-Beartooth Wilderness, creating a dramatic meeting of earth and sky that feels both ancient and untouched. Rising above it all is Granite Peak, standing at a formidable 12,807 feet. This is not only Montana's highest point, but also one of the most challenging state high points in the lower 48, drawing climbers and adventurers from across the country who are eager to test their limits. The journey to the summit is no easy feat. The approach is long and demanding, often taking several days, and the weather can shift in an instant, turning blue skies into swirling storms. The final ascent is a true test of skill, requiring technical climbing ability and a steady nerve as you navigate exposed ridges and steep rock faces. In this remote and humbling landscape, you're stripped of distractions and forced to focus on the essentials: your breath, your steps, and the raw beauty that surrounds you. Standing here, it's easy to imagine the early explorers and indigenous peoples who first traversed these wild lands, forging a connection across time. Along the way, you might spot mountain goats perched on rocky ledges or elk grazing in the high meadows, a reminder that you are only a visitor in this untamed domain, where wildlife still reigns supreme and nature sets the rules. Reaching the summit of Granite Peak is more than just a physical achievement. It's a journey that embodies the spirit of Montana itself: tough, wild, breathtakingly beautiful, and deeply rewarding for those willing to put in the effort and respect the land. As the sun rises over the endless peaks and valleys, Granite Peak stands as a fitting introduction to our adventure into America's highest and most awe-inspiring places. When most people think of Nevada, their minds immediately jump to the bright lights and endless energy of Las Vegas, or perhaps the vast, arid stretches of desert that seem to go on forever. But Nevada is so much more than just casinos and sand. There's a whole other world waiting to be discovered beyond the neon glow. In fact, Nevada is the most mountainous state in the lower 48, boasting more than 300 named mountain ranges. These aren't just isolated peaks, they form a complex tapestry of ridges and valleys, stretching as far as the eye can see, each with its own unique character and story. At 13,140 feet, Boundary Peak stands as Nevada's highest point, a true summit for those seeking adventure. Climbing to its rocky crest, you're rewarded with sweeping views that reveal just how wild and untamed this state really is. But the real story of Nevada's mountains isn't just about the highest summits, it's about the endless rolling waves of remote, rugged ranges, places where solitude reigns and the landscape feels untouched by time. The Great Basin is home to parallel ridges that stretch for miles, and ancient bristlecone pines that have stood for thousands of years. These twisted, resilient trees are living testaments to endurance, thriving in harsh conditions where few others can survive, and adding a sense of timelessness to the landscape. When the sun rises or sets, the light here is nothing short of magical. Mountain peaks are bathed in deep purples and fiery reds, transforming the landscape into a living painting. Each dawn and dusk brings a new palette, making every visit feel unique and unforgettable. Nevada challenges our expectations of what a mountainous state should look like. Here, desert and peaks collide, creating dramatic contrasts and unexpected beauty at every turn. It's a place that constantly surprises, inviting you to look closer and explore deeper. For those willing to venture off the beaten path, Nevada's quiet, expansive ranges offer endless opportunities for beauty and adventure. Whether you're hiking, biking, or simply camping under the stars, you'll find a sense of peace and freedom that's hard to match anywhere else. And for the curious and patient, Nevada reveals its hidden wonders: secret waterfalls, vibrant wildflowers, and glimpses of wildlife in the backcountry. This is a land that rewards exploration, where every journey brings new discoveries and unforgettable moments. New Mexico surprises with its alpine north, where the Sangre de Cristo Mountains rise above the desert. Wheeler Peak, at 13,161 feet, is the state's highest, reached by a journey through changing ecosystems. The mountains here are sacred, their reddish glow at sunrise inspiring the name Blood of Christ. Climbing Wheeler is a powerful, reflective experience, offering views that stretch for hundreds of miles. These peaks have been revered for centuries, blending nature and culture. New Mexico's mountains offer adventure and a deep sense of place. They're a vital, beautiful part of the land of enchantment. Utah's dramatic geology is a story written in stone, stretching from the sun-baked red rock canyons of the south to the towering snow-capped peaks that define the northern horizon. These canyons, carved by wind and water over millions of years, glow with fiery hues at sunrise and sunset, creating a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. To the north, the Wasatch and Uinta Mountains rise abruptly, their rugged slopes blanketed in snow for much of the year. These peaks form a dramatic contrast to the arid deserts below, offering a glimpse into Utah's incredible diversity. Kings Peak, standing at 13,528 feet, is Utah's highest point and a beacon for adventurers. Reaching its summit is a rite of passage for many, rewarding those who make the journey with breathtaking views and a sense of accomplishment. Deep in the remote Uintas, one of the few mountain ranges in North America that runs east to west, lies a wilderness that feels untouched by time. Here the silence is broken only by the wind and the call of distant birds. The trek through these mountains is a true wilderness experience. Pristine alpine lakes reflect the sky, wildflower meadows burst with color in summer, and the profound solitude allows for deep connection with nature. Nights here are filled with stars, far from city lights. From the summit, a vast network of peaks and valleys stretches in every direction, revealing the scale and majesty of Utah's high country. It's a view that inspires awe and reminds us of the power of nature. These landscapes have been shaped by ancient geological forces, uplift, erosion, and glaciation, leaving behind dramatic cliffs, weathered rock formations, and sweeping vistas that tell the story of Earth's history. Utah's mountains are essential to its identity, providing not only recreation, but also life-giving water for the valleys below. Whether you're carving through deep powder in the Wasatch or backpacking across the wild Uintas, these mountains offer endless opportunities for adventure and discovery. From rock climbing and hiking to skiing and family outings, the mountains of Utah invite everyone to explore, challenge themselves, and create unforgettable memories in the great outdoors. These wild, rugged peaks stand as a testament to Utah's enduring beauty, a place where desert meets sky and adventure awaits around every corner. Hawaii, a chain of volcanic islands, is over 90% mountainous, landscapes born from fire and shaped by the sea. Mauna Kea, at 13,803 feet, is the highest, and if measured from its ocean base, the tallest mountain on Earth. Climbing Mauna Kea is surreal, from sea level to a summit above the clouds, home to world-class observatories. The volcanoes are sacred in Hawaiian culture, their power and majesty deeply felt. Mauna Loa and Haleakala add to the island's dramatic otherworldly terrain. Hawaii redefines what a mountain can be, immense, volcanic, and alive. These peaks offer a unique perspective on the creative force of our planet. Wyoming is the heart of the American West, home to the iconic Tetons and the Wild Wind River Range. Gannett Peak, at 13,804 feet, is the state's highest, requiring a serious multi-day expedition through remote wilderness. The winds are a mountaineer's paradise, pristine, challenging, and vast. The scale and solitude here are immense, with granite walls and glaciers that inspire awe. Wyoming's mountains demand respect and self-reliance. They offer adventure and a deep connection to the untamed spirit of the Rockies. These peaks are the soul of the American West. Washington's landscape is defined by the Cascade Range, a chain of volcanoes and glaciers. Mount Rainier, at 14,411 feet, is the highest and most glaciated peak in the lower 48, a sleeping giant dominating the skyline. Climbing Rainier is a rite of passage, demanding glacier travel and respect for unpredictable weather. The North Cascades, known as the American Alps, offer jagged, remote peaks and true wilderness. Washington's mountains are wild, complex, and humbling. They shape the region's weather, ecosystems, and spirit. These peaks are the true guardians of the Northwest. Colorado is synonymous with the Rockies, boasting 58 peaks over 14,000 feet. The famous 14ers. Mount Elbert at 14,440 feet is the highest, surrounded by a sea of peaks and endless adventure. Climbing all the 14ers is a cherished goal, each mountain offering unique challenges and rewards. The state's mountain culture is vibrant and accessible, with wilderness just beyond city limits. Colorado's high country inspires a deep appreciation for its diversity and beauty. These mountains are the heart and soul of the state. They're a world-class arena for adventure and inspiration. California's Sierra Nevada is the crown jewel of the state's mountains, a massive block of granite carved by glaciers. Mount Whitney, at 14,494 feet, is the highest peak in the contiguous U.S., a pilgrimage for climbers and hikers. The main trail is a demanding journey, but technical routes like the East Face offer classic alpine challenges. The Sierra is also home to Yosemite Valley, with legendary big walls like El Capitan and Half Dome. This landscape inspires you to push your limits and think bigger. California's mountains are a testament to the power and beauty of the natural world. They're both a challenge and a sanctuary. Alaska is the most mountainous state, with over 29,000 named peaks and ranges that dwarf the lower 48. Denali, at 20,310 feet, is North America's highest, with a vertical relief greater than Everest. Expeditions here are major undertakings, demanding expertise and respect for the wild. The Alaska Range, St. Elias, Chugach, and Brooks Ranges offer endless adventure and challenge. Alaska's scale is humbling, an ocean of peaks and glaciers truly wild and unforgiving. This is the ultimate testing ground for climbers and adventurers. Alaska is the last frontier, the pinnacle of mountain adventure in America. From Alaska's Denali to California's Sierra Nevada, these states offer the most breathtaking and challenging mountain landscapes in the U.S. Each has a unique spirit and beauty that can change your perspective on the world. These mountains are arenas for personal growth and connection. The journey through America's top 10 mountainous states is a reminder of the wild beauty waiting to be explored. Which state ignites your spirit of adventure? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing about your adventures and aspirations. If you enjoyed this journey, like and subscribe for more stories from the wild corners of our world.